Guys, welcome to another Bitcoin video, and in this video we have a lot to discuss again because Bitcoin is right now creating a lot of pretty big and interesting patterns. So even though Bitcoin has not been really moving anywhere since that massive move to the upside, of course, on Tuesday, however, right now we are coiling up for another big move to either the upside or downside, and in this video I'm going to show you guys everything you need to know in order to trade this and if we're going to go to the upside or downside. So first of all, we have this pattern right here. Right here on the 1 hour chart, we can right now see that we are creating somewhat of a symmetrical triangle. It's however not a perfect symmetrical triangle, however it does seem like it's currently holding. We can right now see that we have been touching a lot from of this level, meaning right here, that this is actually a pretty respected symmetrical triangle, also right here and right here of course, and also to the top side a lot. So this means that this is a pretty respected symmetrical triangle. However, what is currently happening is that we are potentially breaking to the upside of this pattern right here. However, don't be fooled yet because we have still another 26 minutes to break to the upside again. So we are potentially right now just creating another wick like we saw right here, and then we were bouncing to the upside again. So yes guys, we are right now dumping a little bit to the downside of this pattern, and I'm immediately going to talk about my targets for the downside. Because if we look at right now and we take the top of this symmetrical triangle to the bottom, just like this, and we take it to the breakout to the downside, then we can see right now that our target is all the way going to be at $32,000. However, if we break to the upside like this, then we can see that we have a target all the way at $36,500. And this is really important because if we break to the upside, then at $36,500, where our target is, it's also massive resistance. However, if we break to the downside, we will hit $32,000, and that's also where we have massive support. So this pattern right now is one of the most important patterns everyone is looking at right now. If we break to the downside, then we're just going to hit this line, this green box right here, which I've already been talking about quite some time right now. And if we break to the upside, then we are going to simply touch the top side of this right here, which is around $36,000 to $38,000, somewhere around this level. We all know right now that on the bottom side we have a lot of support, and at the top side we have a lot of resistance. And I've been talking about this for the last two videos as well. But right now, whatever way we break to the downside or upside, we are simply going to hit these green boxes. And from off that level, we are most likely going to see a pretty big bounce. So if we go to the upside, we are most likely going to see a pretty big bounce to the downside. And if we go to the downside, we are right now likely to see a massive pump to the upside again. But yeah guys, I've been talking about this in my last videos as well. There is just a massive chance right now that we are simply going to see a lot more consolidation, something like this, before getting a massive move to either the upside or downside. Because we are right now creating another massive consolidation phase between $32,000 and $36,000, which is around the $4,000 range. And the last time we did this was right around this level between 25k and 31k. So yeah guys, we are right now basically creating another one of these massive ranges, and we can of course still trade these ranges perfectly because these ranges are quite big. However, if we want to see a massive surge like we saw on Tuesday, then we have to break either the upside of this or the downside of this. And if we break the downside of this box, we are going to go to the downside, and if we break the upside of this box, we are going to go to the upside. So yeah guys, everything is right now hanging on by a thread, simply by this massive symmetrical triangle we are right now creating right here. But yes guys, what is the chances that we are going to break to the downside and to the upside? Well, first of all, to the upside, if we break to the upside, we are already in an uptrend. So, and break to the upside makes a lot more sense right now in my opinion. Also, if we look at this chart right here, we can right now see that we are creating a potential cup and handle pattern, with this being the cup and this being the handle here over on the 30-minute chart, which is of course one of the most and the best patterns you want to see because they are just extremely bullish patterns. And the last time we saw it was of course right around this level right here. And yeah, guys, we saw this massive cup and handle pattern right here, and this caused, of course, a massive move to the upside. So yeah, guys, these symmetrical triangles are quite important in my opinion. So that's also why you can, of course, trade this like perfectly. However, if you actually want to make a lot of money, there is still not a 100% chance that we are going to break to the upside. And right now, what Bitcoin is doing is that we are right now hanging on the thread to the downside. Of course, that can turn around really quickly. However, right now, we are seemingly going to the downside. So what you simply want to do is you want to take a conditional order. This means that you can either enter on the top side or on the bottom side right here. Meaning that if we go to the top side of this symmetrical triangle and break it, then you will automatically be entered into a limit position once a certain price gets broken. For example, this price right here, 35k. If the Bitcoin price goes to 35k and you have a conditional order at 35k, this means that your other order right here will be cancelled out and you will be placed into a long position, and then you will of course be waiting for the breakout to happen to 36.5k. However, what you can also simply do right now is place a conditional order, or just go on with the conditional order and place it also on the downside right here, which is actually what you need to do. So you're going to place a conditional order with a limit order at around 35k, just above the breakout of the symmetrical triangle, and a conditional order right here at $33,500, meaning that if we break to the downside, we get a retest, you are automatically going to be entered, and then you can ride the wave to the downside. So with a conditional order, you can basically be long and short. You can basically have a long and short limit order at the same time, and whichever one gets hit first is going to take out the other order. And I know it might sound a little bit complicated, but I actually made an entire video about this right here. If we look at right here, I made a tutorial on how to use Bybit, and I also explained the conditional order, so you can check it right there. I will link it also somewhere up in the corner, of course. So yeah, guys, that is currently what I am doing right now. And if you want to take and place a conditional order, then a way to do this is simply by going right now over on Bybit. Because if you sign up for Bybit, you can trade Bitcoin, altcoins. It's one of the biggest crypto exchanges out there right now. And you can also place conditional orders, which is something a lot of other exchanges don't have. So if you want to place a conditional order right now, what you can do is sign up using the first link in the description. And if you do so, you will also automatically be entered into a 200 USDT airdrop giveaway. We can see right now Bybit is giving away 5 times 200 USDT completely for free to 5 random people that sign up using the first link in the description. So go check it out. And then furthermore, we all know that this is right now the support and resistance heat map for Bitcoin. So yes, guys, I already explained this yesterday, but simply if we break to the downside, then a bounce, and if we break to the upside, then a bounce. And however, if we break, for example, the 37k or the 31k, then 24k or 45k is next. So what you right now can do is simply screenshot this chart, and I will put my face cam right here, so you can screenshot this chart, because this is one of the most important charts actually right here, simply because if you want to know where Bitcoin is heading next, then you can simply check it out using this support and resistance cheat sheet or heat map, or whatever you want to call it, because it's really easy. So yeah, guys, that's everything I have for you guys right now. Bitcoin has not been moving that much recently. That's why, of course, I have not been making as long videos as possible, simply because there's just not a lot to talk about. However, once Bitcoin starts going up like crazy again, just like this, then you will see a lot more and a lot higher quality and a lot longer videos over on my channel with all the things you need to know. Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, I would really appreciate it. I think it's like the second or third link in the description, right here, or the last link in the description. You can simply follow me, and I'm posting a lot of useful information you can use in your trading as well, basically every hour. So I would really appreciate it if you can follow me there as well. That being said, guys, I hope I will see you guys in my next YouTube crypto video.